Hey guys, welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. Vlad is here, and in recent years, a lot of watch brands go with a lot of colors in their watches, and they create the lineups with a lot of different combinations. And what we are going to talk today, it's about the Oyster Perpetual and Aqua Terra shades lineup that Omega and Rolex came up with. So stay tuned. We're just going to discuss those two watches and compare them one to each other. Welcome back, guys. And Rolex in recent years, and to be more specific, in 2021, came out with the very special lineup in their collection. It's Oyster Perpetual with the colorful dials. We have a green, red, Tiffany blue, and silver dial combinations, and actually yellow also as well in this collection. So you can choose the different options in the entry line from Rolex. And that was very interesting for the industry because this first time Rolex makes something a little bit more special, a little bit more colorful in their collection. So a lot of other brands, they follow the example and also created their lineups with the different dial combinations. And today we're going to discuss two biggest brands with Omega and Rolex and their collection with different colorful dials. So let's start with Rolex Oyster Perpetual. So this is the entry line timepiece. And Rolex choose to go with the Oyster bracelet, which they always come in Oyster Perpetual. But most importantly, this watch is made to be worn every single day. So this is kind of like a beater in Rolex collection, the most affordable and everyday timepiece. So they go with the satin finish bracelet and those beautiful dial combinations. So what we have up here, it's a green color. It's a very simple watch, just time only, non-date. Very simple dial layout with the square-shaped luminescent material and hands. And what is important, the Rolex put a lot of lumen in those watches. So you definitely will be able to see it at nighttime. And as I mentioned, it's just a perfect everyday watch. Super reliable, super easy, very hard to show like scratches or other character marks. So you can definitely wear it every single day and not worry too much about wearing too expensive watch or caring too much about the finish of the timepiece. But what Omega came up with last year in the Shade collection, very beautiful timepieces, and they make it a little bit different. The only thing that is common between those two watches is obviously the colorful dial. Omega went out with their collection to kind of like be in competition with Rolex, but they did it very different style. So first of all, the Shades collection only come in one size. It's only in 38mm case size, so it's kind of like a unisex watch. So ladies who wear the bigger watches can wear this timepiece, or the men who love like a traditional size, more dressier timepieces also will enjoy this timepiece. What I like the most about this watch is that they redid the Omega Aqua Terra bracelet. So one of my things about the regular Aqua Terra bracelet that I don't really like is that the links are always flat and they have the high polish central links. So those will show the scratches over the time. What Omega did in those watches, in this watch, they actually rounded up their links and make them a little bit smaller. So you kind of have like this silky jubilee feel to this bracelet, where with still Omega design and Omega engineering this, but because they make the links rounded up and a little bit smaller, it's very silky and you won't see as much scratches over the time. So it's also make the bracelet a little bit more long-term use. As I mentioned, the case it's in 38mm, and the dials is where all the effort comes with Omega. This specific watch comes with a saffron dial. It's kind of like the orangey tone, and all the dials make from brass that lacquered and have like this sunburst effect, so you can see this beautiful shades inside of this dial, and that's why the Omega Aqua Terra shades came from. So beautiful timepiece. What I also love about it is that they put a date at 6 o'clock. It's very proportional in terms of the dial. It does not interfere with everything else that go on with the timekeeping or like you actually able to read the time. And like they just take off one of the hour markers and put a date there. Very, very simple and very classic design. And obviously with Omega, you can always see the movements inside of those watches. And this timepiece comes with the beautiful 8800 movement, Omega decorated, Geneva waves and everything. So beautiful timepiece, and the Omega created different colors. So we have red, blue, green, orange and gray combinations. So you can choose which one is your favorite, and you can choose which one to go between the Omega and Rolex up here. So let us know in the comment section of SwissWatchExpo, and we wait to hear from you and talk about these watches a little bit more in depth.